In a quiet village nestled between two green hills, lived a boy named Ayan. From the outside, it looked like any other simple place: small homes, winding paths, and humble people. But what made this village special was its values. Here, parents were treated with great respect, and elders were seen as treasures of wisdom. Ayan had grown up in this environment, and the most important lesson he had ever learned was this: those who respect their parents walk with light in their hearts. Ayan's parents, Rahim and Sophia, were known in the village for their kindness and honesty. They didn't have much money, but they had something even greater: love. Every night, his mother would tell him stories of her childhood, of the sacrifices her own parents had made. His father, though quiet, would often share little lessons while they worked in the garden. Always speak softly to your parents, even when you don't agree, he would say. Their love made you, their prayers protect you. As Ayan grew older, the world began to change. Technology crept into the village. Children were distracted by screens, and many young people left for the cities. Some even forgot to call home. Respecting parents became old-fashioned to some, a tradition they didn't care to carry forward. But not Ayan. When he turned 18, he received a scholarship to study robotics in a large city far away. His parents were proud, but his mother's eyes were wet the day he left. "Promise me one thing," she said, holding his hand. "No matter how far you go, never forget the value of parents." "I promise," Ayan said. City life was fast, loud, and exciting. He saw things he had never imagined: flying taxis, robotic waiters, voice-controlled apartments. Ayan studied hard and became one of the top students in his class. Offers from big companies started pouring in. People began to recognize his name. But in all his success, Ayan never forgot his promise. Every weekend, he would video call his parents, even if only for a few minutes. Every festival, he made sure to return home, bringing small gifts and bigger smiles. Years passed, and Ayan created his first invention, a smart caregiver robot, designed to help the elderly with daily tasks. The government loved the idea and offered to support it nationally. Ayan could have chosen anyone to test his robot, but he chose his own parents. He returned to the village and brought the robot to their home. "This will help you with cooking, cleaning, even walking," he said proudly. But to his surprise, his parents refused. "Ayan," his father said gently, "we don't need a machine to take care of us. We just need your time." That night, Ayan couldn't sleep. He sat outside the house, listening to the wind rustling through the trees. He realized something: his invention was useful, but real care isn't just about help, it's about presence. Machines could carry weight, clean the floor, or cook food, but they could never replace the warmth of a child's hand, or the sound of genuine laughter shared with parents. So he made a new decision. He redesigned the robot not to replace humans, but to support them. The new version had a special feature: it reminded children to call their parents, suggested family visits, and even taught younger users the importance of respecting elders through stories and songs. He named it Zikr, which means reminder. The new robot was a success, but more importantly, it started a movement. Young people began reconnecting with their parents. Schools added respect and family values to their curriculum. Communities created elder honor days. The world remembered what it had almost forgotten. And Ayan, he continued to grow, but always with his parents by his side. He built a new house with a room specially made for them, where the sunlight poured in and memories could be made. Even when he had meetings with ministers or appeared on national news, he made time to sit with his father under the tree they planted when he was a boy. One evening, as they drank tea and watched the sunset, his mother said, "You kept your promise." Ayan smiled. "You kept your love." "I just returned it." Moral of the story: success means nothing if you leave behind the people who made you who you are. Respecting and caring for your parents is not just an idea, it's a form of love that shapes the world for the better. Their hands carried you when you were weak. Your hands should hold them when they are weary. Because in the end, the most advanced technology in the world can't replace the power of a child's love for their parents.